Tuesday, February 16th, 1988 was under the sign of Aquarius, if you're into that sort of thing. U.S. President Ronald Reagan and U.K. Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher fought communism for the cameras and waged dirty wars with struggling countries behind closed doors, including the first documented signs of combat in El Salvador. Exposé was atop the charts with Seasons Change, while Kylie Minogue was coming on strong with I Should Be So Lucky. But for your narrator, it was all about David Lee Roth, Just Like Paradise. Wow! In movie theaters, everyone was watching Jean-Claude Van Damme fight for honor and respect in Bloodsport. Legendary Canadian fiddler John Carnian sadly passed away on this day. We've been listening to his rendition of Hangman's Reel this entire time. In wrestling, it was a busy Tuesday night. At the Kansas Coliseum in Wichita, the World Wrestling Federation recorded 3 WWF Superstars tapings, including a match with Randy Savage and Iron Mike Sharp. Down in Louisville, the Continental Wrestling Association was in the grip of a violent feud between Tommy Rich and Jerry Lawler. And in British Columbia, Al Tomko's original All-Star Wrestling was witnessing Vern Seabird transform himself from a lovable underdog to one of the most hated and vicious villains in the entire Pacific Northwest. Ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday Night TalkDown presents Time Warp 1988.
February 16th, 1988. Lance Skull's the only name in quality management, living it up like a Lita Ford song. It ain't no big thing. But we're starting off hot and heavy. He's got his mask back, talking about Mean Machine Sr. Now he's looking across the tundra at that Yukon heavyweight, Deztro.
Look at Deztro The Eskimofo, big tough Canadian polar bear. Play Mario Brothers with Santa Hawk too. I hate you. I hate Canada. I hate Santa Claus. I grabbed you all in big Siberian bear hug. Break back, make humble. You don't know what's coming for you, Deztro The Eskimofo. You think you're so tough, so strong because of Arctic Canada. Tuh! You know Siberia, you know nothing. Siberia, so brutal. Soviet Union, so frightening. In Soviet Russia, promo cuts you. You don't know what's going to happen, but I know what's going to happen, and that is all the people need to know. Tuesday, you go down like you're stinking Santa, like you're stinking Canada. No more Christmas, and definitely no Ukrainian Christmas too. Ukrainian dogs, I hate all of you. Russia is coming, Mean Machine coming. You cannot. Hello? Oh, General Secretary Gorbachev. Glasnost? There's no freaking way.
Mean Machine Senior. I've been waiting a very long time for this, my man. See, I know your secret, Machine. I know who you are. You try to hide your identity, and you've done a pretty good job of it, but that voice and that beard really gave you away. See, I had to do some digging. I had to do a little bit of prying. I had to go back in time, as it were. And I found something very interesting, Senior. This is my birth certificate. You see under child, there's a big blank spot. Do you know what that means to me? That I have got some unresolved issues with somebody. But I didn't just find only the photo album when I did my digging. I found this old thing here. And so now that I'm putting it all together, it makes sense. I understand why Mom would cry every time the Miracles came on the radio. But now that I know who you are, I know who I am. Junior's here to play, Pops. See you soon.
Now, if I can be honest with all you fine people out there in video land, last week, Blu Wilder blew me away. Not gonna lie, he had such intensity. Now, can he keep that going? Will he keep riding that wave of intensity? Or will he go up against another man who had a very impressive debut? Talking about Max Cage.
Hello, Max Cage, Blu Wilder. And you see me in my Lucky's leather jacket, ready to rock out. And for you, you're the new kid, right? You said you're going for the deep throat cut? That's like child's play, my man, child's play. When you see Blu Wilder dressed like this to rock out all weekend, you best believe I'm going right here, right between the eyes. And Max Cage, welcome to Tuesday Night TalkDown. Blu Wilder, you said you are gonna go for the kill. Blood, right? I've been doing that for a long time. And I'm ready. As you can see, Blu Wilder with his lucky jacket, his leather one. Peace be with you and rock out.
1988 was a tough year for a lot of people, but it was also a special year. People started reconnecting with their loved ones. People started finding themselves. Now, Max Cage isn't any different. You see, I've dealt with a lot of problems recently. I've dealt with a lot of sickness and death. But I'm still here. I'm still being the best version of myself. But for Max Cage to continue on his path being better, there's one thing that stands in my way. And that's you. You are my wall. I'm going to break through you to become internet champion.
Last week, neither Dark Princess nor Chucky Lee Ray could get their victory in the debut show, so are they willing to take it to the next level? Is Lydia Dietz here willing to call in her bioexorcist, or is Chucky gonna be a good guy? Bam! 2 topical movie references.
Chucky Lee Ray, the ultimate underdog. Nice to meet you, but I've come to take your place. Because you see, you already have an upper hand on me because you're a man, and girls aren't allowed in the ring. Not yet, unless we're a manager. But I don't want to be that. Miss Elizabeth, she showed me that I could be more. Because if she can be the first lady of wrestling, as a manager, first female ring announcer, that I could be more. And what does that look like? I want to have fun. And what does fun look to me? It's destroying people. And not just with my words anymore. I want to destroy people in the ring. And Chucky, you're next. You're the first I'm going to destroy. You're in my wake, and I'm sorry. But you will be destroyed. I'm looking forward to it. Ta-ta for now.
Dark Princess, you really trying to scare me? You really trying to put fear in my eyes? Well, good luck. Because back in 1988, I transferred my soul into a doll so I can get away with so much crime. See? But what I did is unexplainable. Let's just say they're no longer in this world. They just pissed me off to a point where I snapped. I had enough. And you do not want to be the next. But I wanted out of the body of this doll. So it took me 4 years where I was able to transfer my soul into a human being. I wanted to relive my life and actually be a good guy and not look to my past. But it's in my blood, so don't piss me off. I do got one more thing to tell you, and that is, you can read.
Illegal procedure. Chucky Lee Ray, vulgarity.
One's a former champ who's getting himself a lesson in humility. The other's a leader who can't beat his subordinate. Talking about Justin Cider. Talking about Dylan Murphy. Two men who need this victory. Between you and me, I'd be happy with mutual destruction.
Family!
Justin Cider here, your entertainment provider. Dylan Murphy, I'm done with you. I'm done with the bullying. I'm done with the playground pushing.
Damn it, Justin, I'm trying to read the paper. Shut up.
I'm gonna be a wrestler one day.
Justin, I've told you time and time again, that stuff is garbage. It's waste of your time. Please, stop.
I'm gonna make it, but you know who's not gonna make it? Dylan Murphy. I'm gonna cut the promo out of that.
Where's the Big West television title? Dastardly one, Danny Deeds here, just like you and your whole town. Where's Blaster?
I think you're on the wrong show.
Wait, this is 1988, right?
Yes, 1988.
Big West Wrestling, right?
Yes,
this is Time Warp, right?
Yeah, it is.
Where's the television title?
This is
Just...
TalkDown.
Okay, where's the title?
I'm not sure there is a title.
We're just cutting promos.
It's been taken away.
We're not fighting over anything?
No.
We're just yelling at each other like a bunch of children, screaming at each other over a fence?
I'm 12.
This is for nothing. This is pointless. This means nothing. Wow. I traveled through time and space for that. I got coping mech so many times for that.
Deeds.
Yep, fine. Backseat heat out.
Remember me? Justin Cider!
I dislike you and your whole town.
Get out of here!
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Justin Cider, the entertainment provider, and the hashtag family are the biggest pile of horse pucky I have ever seen in my entire life. Justin, you think that you can just beat me with some stupid made-up song last season and get away with it? I am not cool with that, pal. You think that you're the only one that can act a fool and sing out of key? Well, how about this? Why don't we take a time warp back to 1988, daddy? Well, I guess it would be nice if you could all see the truth. Cider is just fooling you. He's really not that good. Y'all gotta think twice before you throw your vote away. He said that all of you was sway, although he does it too. Oh, I'll make him realize he won't win this season. I'ma pop your head before it inflates anymore. When it comes to TalkDown, I'll be the reason. Get ready for it, Cider. I'm kicking your ego out that door. Cause you gotta vote Murph. Yeah, you gotta vote Murph. Ha ha ha. How's that, slap nuts?
The World Order.
What a maneuver!
They're finally here, the 2020 Big West Wrestling Awards, February 20th, 2021, hosted by the Candyman, brought to you by PDP Music. Don't you dare miss them!
Boom! Yeah! Wrestling!
Last week, Jules tried to cook himself up some controversy But the only real controversy around here is why Big West Wrestling and the people of Tuesday Night Talkdown would let someone like the Advocate. An advocate for who? Satan! That's right, Satan! He's coming for your children, folks, with his D&D and heavy metal music. He got me. Now, you may denounce his name and say you're solely an advocate, but an advocate for who, sir? An advocate for who?
In 1988, fans the world over voted off a beloved character, and in 2021, it's going to happen again, and there will be a death in the family, only this time, it won't be the Bat family, but the Tuesday Night Talkdown family. And since my opponent has a penchant for face paint and the theatrics, he will be playing the part of the boy wonder in this production, while yours truly stands before you in the lead role as the clown prince of dadliness. Now, Advocate, I know that you are no slouch. You work very hard to be terrifying with your slow, monotonous delivery, your painted face, that dirty coffee filter you throw over your lens while you stand behind your children's pictures. But look, I can do it too. And now I can terrify all of your fans and friends in your Hello Kitty forums too. Now, my last match ended in a draw, and that's a sin that I will not repeat. Everybody so far thinks that I am fun in games, but there comes a time where somebody needs to get hurt, and I will hurt you to get ahead. Out there in the Talkdown world, I know that you're a big deal, but right here in front of me, you are no more intimidating than a tiny little robin.
Illegal procedure. Rick Jules, 2.5 seconds too long on the promo.
When you grow up, you can be anything that you want to be. You could be a cook. You could be a professional wrestler. You could be a podcast host. Whatever the hell that is. You could even be a wonderful talker. You could be one of the best talkers. You could be on a show where you compete in a tournament of talking. And you will be remembered as one of the best. But baby Jules, one day, you're going to meet a man named the Advocate. Quite a strange name. What's the first name? What's the last name? It doesn't matter. You're going to meet him. And he's going to remind not only you, but everybody else in Big West, that whilst all of you are stuck in the past, I am your future. I am your present. I am the Advocate. Do not stray.
Jeff Christie, I got a question for you. Is keeping everybody safe making you play it safe? And Johnny Dean. Are you going to have your chocolate cake and eat it too? Are you going to lift that soda pop in victory? Well, both you gentlemen, show me what you got.
Tuesday Night Talkdown to your head of security, Jeff Christie. So you know what? I should have defeated Rick Jules last week. But everybody decided, you know what? No, we're going to make it a draw. So congratulations to you, Rick Jules. I'll see you again very soon. Now, Johnny Dean, I have watched you develop as a competitor here in Tuesday Night Talkdown. Yes, I missed quite a bit of time, but I am guaranteeing you that this week will not be very easy for you, and I don't expect it to be easy for me. But you know what, Johnny Dean? I'm going to walk out the winner, and you are just another stepping stone on my way to the top of Tuesday Night Talkdown, where I will be walking out the new Big West Internet Champion.
Still got that knife on you? Well,
Wish I could be there with you guys tonight, having that big rumble. But tonight, at TalkDown, I have you, Jeff Christie. And you can feel it shaking. Oh, my body's shaking. Life is shaking. Because I'm ready to shake, rattle, and roll. Rock and roll. And take you down. And it will be ever so greasy. Clean up on aisle 69. See you tonight.
Now, I told y'all last week, Malik is a freak. And he brought it. He was dominant. Can he do it again? Now, Casey, did you peak last season? Could it be that nobody no longer wants the classic flavor? They want something new. I know I do.
You know, it's one thing to get sent back in time. It's a whole other thing to be sent back to when you weren't even born yet. Okay. Anyway, I still got words I want to say. Casey Peake, CP. Last time I saw you, you got super kicked in the dome. I hope you didn't take that too personal, though. See, the wrestling life is a game of business, and you gotta pay the cost to be the boss. Can you be the boss, Casey? Because from where I'm standing, with the eyes that I can see, you a butter knife, and I'm a machete, cutting through those that come to me acting a fool. And as I do my thing with an 88 swing, I still know what it takes to make the heads ring. CP, I am what I am, and I do what I do, and I don't think you want me to show you. This ain't Bird vs. Magic. You still can't keep up with me. This Mello with a sky hook. Word to Kareem. Now, I told this to Chucky Lee Ray last week. I'll tell you this week. If you think I'm not being truthful, if you think you can tell me otherwise, come meet me in the present and do something about it.
Big West Wrestling. It's your favorite member of Team Security back again. This week, my victim of choice for Tuesday Night TalkDown is none other than Malik Melo. But now, Malik, I know you're a big physical guy, my man. I've seen you in the ring a few times now. I know what you're about in the ring. But you don't intimidate me. I'm not afraid of you. I've gone against guys way bigger than you in sports. So you don't scare me. But I have a question for you. What are you gonna do on Tuesday night, huh? What are you gonna do when Casey Peake and Peake Mania come for you, brother? See you Tuesday.
Main event time, kiddies. Red Dinero, Sleazy Steve, both ranked number 1. It's time to find out who's the baddest of the bad. Not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. So, Red Dinero, Sleazy Steve. Who's bad?
Tuesday Night TalkDown. It is I, Red Dinero. And this week on TalkDown, I have myself Sleazy Steven. Well, Sleazy Steven, I could explain to you how I am better on the mic than you are. I could explain to you how I'm better in the ring as well. But where I'm going to spend my time here, Steven, is explaining to you how I am much sleazier than you and your namesake is fraudulent. I am one of the sleaziest mama jammas in the history of the British Columbia pro wrestling scene. I will prove it. I will do moves to you that you didn't even know existed. I will give you the junk in the trunk bump. I will give you the super salty eyes. I will give you another big old nut shot. A big old donkey donk doodah day. Maybe I will give you a nice old finger poke of doom. Well, Sleazy Steven, do you think you can out-sleaze Red Dinero now? I did not think so. I am your enemy. I am the greatest talker, and I am the greatest on TalkDown. But don't ever Trust that I'm going to be clean with you, because I am a dirty man.
I don't want to shoot a promo today. Maybe I'll just send in an old tape or something. I like that idea. I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
Can't you tell? We're in 1988. And Red De Niro, you and me are facing off once again. Because we are not strangers to each other, no sir. But this time it's a little interesting. Because you and me are both tied for the #1 power ranking. Except I think that this is gonna go a lot down like the Stanley Cup this year. Except I'm the Oilers and you're the Bruins. And I'm getting the 4-0. In judge scoring, in fan votes, on the TalkDown roster, and on the Big West roster. You know why, Red De Niro? It's because my mouth drips gold. So may the best man win. Except it's gonna be me.
What are we doing here, Gorilla? We're supposed to be on our way to Atlantic City, hanging with the Trumps. Who runs this place? That would be Mad Dog Marty Sugar, Jess. Mad Dog? Sounds like we're throwing him a bone. Will you stop? We're here to introduce the match between Slave and Joe Funk. Look, I'll say it, Gorilla. What am I getting for royalties on this? Take you now to ringside.
I can tell you that's the right kind of timing because that was needed. That was certainly needed. I want to talk to Seabird for I got to talk to you first, do I?
Well, all the time, Ed Carl, it's your lucky day.
Oh, wonderful.
Seabird fever. It's the Seabird fever. It's running wild. When your temperature's rising to 104,
people are
you
getting
can't
sick.
stand the pain. You can't stand no more. You know it's the Seabird fever. And, Ed Carl, when these guys are laying on their back looking up at the sky, when they're laying on their back and they're looking up at the sky, they're going to know what the Seabird fever is. Because Vern is going to be standing over you looking down, and you're going to know what true fear is. You're going to know what true fear is. And the A-team is about to find out.
I don't know whether I need to do this, but it won't be any better talking to Vern.
You guys, you're calling yourselves the A-team. You're involving yourselves with the fever. You get involved with the fever, and you know what's going to happen. He's going to get you, or the vicious one is going to get you. You get yourself involved with that fever, and you know what's going to happen. You're going to be finished. You, buddy, win. You green slimy thing. We've signed an open contract. We'll face anybody, and that includes the A-team. What do you think about that, John?
Well, tonight's the night. The A-team, you bit off more than you can chew. You bit off the A-Ton and Vern Seabird. You know, the vicious one, he's wrestled all over the Pacific Northwest. And I'm very, very happy to see him back here to do the cleanup job. You know, he just keeps on barreling right through. And Frog, you know, this slimy little reptile, has the audacity the other week to come out here, and he actually broke my cane head, Carl, in a match. Right here on the coast. He viciously attacked me. So, he's going to be taking his test for that. Iton and Vicious Vern are going to lay a beating on him. He'll never forget. Both you A-team, you're going to be B, C, D, E, F. You're going to be all the way down the alphabet because it's going to be over for you. It's going to be over because it's the fever, and the fever's running wild. And there's only one cure for the fever, and that's run. That's hide. And that's suicide. That's the only cure.
You gotta run, baby. You gotta run. That's the only way you're going to get away from that fever is run and run down fast.